don't know. I was thinking about recording. It was thinking, should it work today?
Was
And
it
was
silent
maybe
for
I
the
don't
first
want to.
3 seconds?
It never makes a noise. I just had the loading icon way too disconcertingly
Will it be
long.
the music that starts and then 3 seconds of silence and then you saying, I was just thinking about recording?
Do you understand I pipe that music in later? Like, it's
Yeah,
not
but, like,
done
are
right
you
here.
piping it in right when we start
No,
talking?
we say something stupid, it pauses, and then the music plays like right now. There you go.
Well, we are back from Cookie Con. Long time no see. Oh.
It's not a good return.
Heather just hit her funny bone. But it worked on me.
Tell them about Cookie Con.
Cookie Con. Here's the thing. My husband thought we were on vacation.
No, we rode a hurricane back. That was ridiculous.
That was so crazy. So we left Saturday. It was
left at 5 a.m. on Saturday.
5 a.m.
Drove 13 hours.
13 hours?
Yeah.
Heather drove the entire time. And don't be like, that's so mean of you, Corey. No, I offered at every stop.
Listen, I wanted to live. I wanted to get down there
I
and
could
back.
get there.
Hey, you in your little sports car. I'm grabbing the handle.
It's grabbing its own handle.
It's talking to me. I'm talking to it. I'm like, hey, buddy, you got this.
We stopped at Buc-ee's. My sisters had never been. We actually, okay, so before we didn't just do Cookie Con, me and Heather. My sisters
Wanted to
hitched a ride.
They stole the entire
They
trip.
stole the entire trip.
And they wanted to turn it into them finding their childlike selves in
Into
their
a
adult
sister's
age.
trip that happened to be where Cookie Con is located.
Uh-huh.
So we ended up going a day to Disney, Magic Kingdom, and then a day to Universal, a day I'll never get back. Then to Cookie Con for a day.
And then we drove back in the hurricane because Corey said, over my dead body, will I leave Florida?
We got
Okay, here I'd like to ask podcast line a question. When you walk into a hotel suite, shouldn't you respectfully let everyone choose a room before you?
Was I the first person to
Corey,
enter
you ran
the
to
thing?
the biggest room with the biggest
Was I
shower.
the first person to open the door? No, you were. You entered
And
first.
I held it open. No.
You entered first.
No, I opened the door, held it open so your buns could get in
Yeah,
there.
and then it's just kind
NFL
for
ran
me.
back to the biggest room. You didn't like your room?
It was.
As
You
much
didn't like
as
your room?
No. I didn't. I tried to have a happy
Did you
heart.
really not like your room?
The shower was really weird.
Okay, the shower was weird. I have to tell you, this hotel room, they said it was a 3-bedroom hotel room. It wasn't. It was a divided 2 hotel rooms.
I just think
One was like-
it would have been easy to be like, hey, just so you know, this is 2 different hotel suites, and it has those doors where you both have to
You
agree
both
to
had to
open.
agree. Heather kept walking or something.
All right, okay, let's just be in my side.
I did get the best room.
That is so crazy.
Ashley and Summer
anyways,
wanted to sleep in
all
the
these
same room.
Like, listen, I'm the driver. I unfortunately became the trip planner, but everyone's like pressuring me that this hurricane is going to wash us off the road. And I'm like, Corey, let's just leave tonight. And Corey says, no, I'd rather die in a flood.
It's either going to take us out now or take us out tomorrow.
And
So let me sleep one
drove
last
13 hours
good
back,
night's sleep.
11 hours in rain. You slept 6 hours in the car
Yeah, 'cause
after
there
a
was nothing
10-hour night.
left to talk about.
Anyway, so we went to Cookie Con and we got cookieified.
We got cookified.
I've never seen myself as a cookie.
It honestly looked like us.
If you want to see what it looks like, go to the Facebook page. Sugar
I
Cookie
also
Marketing.
shared it on the Instagram. Just
Sugar Cookie Marketing _
Yeah.
That's
Yes.
great.
And wow, you guys showed up, showed out.
I
Left
heard rumor
no
that
crumbs.
80 people showed up to the
Yes.
happy hour.
We were the wait staff was like, "This is overwhelming. Please tell us."
I
next
pulled
time."
her aside and I said, listen, if you have any issues at all,
Heather
please
tipped
let
her
me
very
know.
well, so she ended up being super happy. But you guys, it was such a blast to see your beautiful faces.
It's always
in the
fun
hurricane.
to put faces to names.
Oh, for sure. You'd see my brain was like pulling a filing
Here's a
cabinet out.
new idea, new thought. I love that Heather Campbell Berkshire and Kim brought those name tags.
They did.
Smart. You think the people who planned the event would have thought ahead, but no.
My.
But I think next time we should have everyone print off their Facebook profile image in a tiny circle and their name
Are
as
you
it
giving
appears
us
on
homework?
Facebook. Yeah, I need that consistency. I know you guys, if you have 3 words in your name and that's on Facebook, that's what I know you. I know
So
it's
gotta
all
put
3
Corey
names.
Mira.
Heather Campbell Berkshire and Corey Mira. That's what I need. Kim DeMim Sims. I need all of the names.
But it was a blast. The Magic Kingdom, blast.
A blast.
Universal.
I'll say Universal Studios. It was the day before the hurricane came in. I'm not a Floridian myself.
It was ungodly
We
hot.
basically swam through it. And then, okay, we had, like, you have to make reservations for the fun restaurants. So I had made it for 5:30, tried to move it earlier, and they're like, no, either you come at lunch or you come at dinner. So, like, at 2:30, it's so hot that we stop talking to each other. Nobody's looking at anybody in the eye.
I even said to you once, leave them behind.
Like, Ashley stopped to take a picture. You think one single picture of the universal circle, like the Earth? No, she's waiting for it to rotate. Like, and when you see the devastation when we all realize she's waiting, and Corey whispers, leave her. They need to save themselves. And then we found a restaurant, and Corey, you know what? We should say that thing somewhere called it.
Albertism.
Nope.
Alberta, Canada.
Abilene, Texas. So we're driving down, and there's these truckers from Abilene, Texas. And someone's like, it's so funny. It's actually a terminology in my sociology or psychology class in college where when a group of really nice, passive people get together, they don't voice their opinions, and they all end up doing something that they don't want because they thought everybody else did. So this family in Texas had apparently gone to they were on this trip to Abilene, and they all get there like, we're so glad we got here. But then they finally asked who wanted to come, and everyone didn't want to be there. They just didn't want to ruin it
for someone else, but no one spoke up.
Fast forward to Universal Studios. We find this like giant orphaned restaurant. We're sitting there. I tell the waitress, can we get 4 Diet Cokes and can you just breathe for like 15 whole minutes?
It was either like the ESPN restaurant,
she had
USA Today or CNN. I don't know. It sounded like it was from TV.
I don't care what it was. It had air conditioning. She like gives this understanding look in her eyes and she's like, here's your drinks. I'll come back in 2 years. And we're like, thank you so much. And Corey says, listen, I'm not in the spirit of not Abilening this. Who wants to call it and go home? And then slowly everyone said, thank goodness. I'm so tired.
Yeah, no Abilene's for me. But I said, you know what?
No Abilene's on the best room either, huh? You just walked right in there.
I wasn't going to assume you wanted it. I was going to assume I wouldn't tell you guys. Heather does not have kids or a husband.
Thanks.
She has silent snakes. I have a dog, 2
you
cats,
bought those animals, man.
and a husband.
And you had to make a conscious choice for the kid, too. It just doesn't sneak up on you.
There's no silence in my life.
You chose a non-silent eye.
Yeah, but when I got to taste of a little bit of silence in that back room,
Corey became an addict.
I would be like, all right, going to bed for the night. It was like 2:00.
Yeah, we didn't see Corey for 12 hours. If she passed away, she passed away.
You could text me. I was textable.
It was wild. It was a wild, 5 days total, Saturday to Wednesday.
Yeah.
Floated back on Wednesday.
It was not a vacation because you're constantly doing something, which was a blast. But my husband, when I got home, treated me like I was on a 5-star resort.
It's hard to pitch that, like, it wasn't fun. I was just at Disney riding all the rides.
We sweated.
I just had a giant falafel.
So I had to come home and clean. But he was like, oh, yeah, I'm checking out. You know, I've taken care of the kids and the cats.
The man hadn't had a word of silence since you left.
I know. I can't even believe.
Anyway,
but we're back. Okay. And I have a Tim Tam.
This is from Michelle, right? Australian.
Yes. It says, enjoy
She's
a little
got
treat.
to have won the farthest away.
From the land of down under. And I guarded these Tim Tams with my life.
I wonder if she's listening. How far is a flight from Australia to Florida?
I'm going to bite into it so you can hear.
Sell it to us, man. I'm hopefully. Oh, we got that crotch. A little crotch.
It is similar to a USA Kit Kat.
Oh, really?
A little bit more chocolatier.
Oh, really?
You see the inside?
Yeah, I do. Very dark. Like a rich chocolate.
It's thicker than a Kit Kat. Kit Kat a little bit more airy.
Food reviews of Corey. Are you going to eat the whole thing in front of us? No, Corey, do not take it. Let them be. So it was a blast. That was a fun, exhausting trip. Happy to be back. That puts us, though, in the final 2 quarters of the year.
I know.
Can you believe it's already September 5th?
No.
Great. So what we wanted to talk about today was, you remember the guy who wrote the article on second prices?
Yes.
Meaning you buy the thing, you buy the cool thing, you buy the camera, you buy the 3D printer, and you're like, wow, that was so fun and expensive, but then you never open the box. Yeah. You never take the glass, you paid
the initial price, but then there's a little tax
There's a second price to everything you buy. The initial price is typically monetary, but the second price is time.
Yeah.
And that one hurt my feelings. So lest we didn't hurt your feelings, he sent out another email.
This one's going to hurt all of our feelings.
It's called the nuclear option. And the concept is pretty interesting. And I challenged Corey to come up with a nuclear option by the end of this podcast.
Oh my goodness.
So the guy says, okay, let's put your thinking cap on. What's something you know you need to do and haven't done yet?
Oh,
Work? Great.
Get started. Oh, I have to go through my son's drawers and clear out all the things that don't fit him because he will wear something that's so small.
He could have come with us to Florida with his high water pants.
He would have gotten wet. The man, did you say South Florida? South Florida?
Whatever. I said to Florida, but it was you're just a wild animal beast. I'm glad you don't sleep
I'm
at home.
on a Tim
But, okay. Do you have anything cookie related?
Cookie related?
Yeah.
Oh, organizing my boxes in bags before I need them. It's just they're sitting
Also,
in a
the
box.
Christmas class.
On the box. Christmas class and the Thanksgiving class.
Get your butt going.
I got a lot of stuff I got to do.
Okay, now of these lots of things, and you can include Archer's drawer cleansing, which is the one you want to do least? I like the Christmas class. What?
I got to choose.
Yeah.
It's the Christmas class.
Okay, great. So that is the biggest one. And it's likely, if you remember the Eat That Frog podcast, that's your frog, right? It's the one that makes the biggest difference that you want to do the least. That means you need to do it.
Mm-hmm.
So this guy, the Raptitude blog guy, says the nuclear option is the solution to this problem. He said, when we don't hold our feet to fire, we know how Corey likes feet, we give ourselves escape pod options, which means we're never going to do the one thing we need to do. So he came up with this idea and he pays his best friend $300. And he says, here's $300 and here's the deadline. If by this date and time, very specific, very deliberate, I do not have the thing done, spend the money on whatever you want, never give it back
so
to
that
me.
he loses $300.
Yeah, but he says, I know. He said, my three things is I know that I'm not going to lie to the friend. So you have to have a friend that you trust and will call you out. He said, I also know I don't want to lose $300. So he said, there's only one escape, and that's doing the thing.
I think our older sister did something similar. Was it a walking challenge?
I think
or
it was drinking a smoothie.
You had to
green
drink a healthy smoothie a day. Everyone paid in. When was it?
It was this app, and nobody. Was it $10 a month?
Yeah, but I think it went on for 30 days.
Yeah.
So
everyone paid into this challenge, whether it was $10 or $100. The payout was quite big, so I think it was $100.
Yeah.
It was a group of 40 people. They didn't know each other. They were all organized on this app, which I tried to Google and couldn't find it. And every day the app said, "Did you drink the drink?" Post a video of it.
You had to make,
and you could only upload it in the app, so there was no time, lying about the flat tire proverbially.
Yeah.
And then at the end of it, the people who had completed the task, all the money went into this pot that paid out, and actually made it. I think 3 people made it to the end, and each got like $300
So as you fell out, you lost your $100. But now the people who were remaining, and whoever made it to the end got to split it 3 ways, 2 ways, 1 way. It was whoever made it to the end, and only 3 people out of the 40 ended up making it.
Which is a wildly impressive thought, but you can do that too. Just find somebody like Corey. She'll never give me my money back. I think you'd be like, you want to watch me spend it? Like, do you want to watch me online shop?
You want me to hold you accountable? I'll do it for you, boo, because I like you.
You're the one who needs to do the Christmas class. Do you have $100 on you?
I don't know. I have I have a Tim Tam that has a bite on it.
Do you have your Venmo on you?
No phones during the podcast.
So that is the concept. And I like what he said here at the top. Let me scroll back up. He says, if I can't bring myself, here's the thing. You have to do the task. Whether or not you want to, you have to do the Christmas class.
I do.
And you have to file your taxes. Eventually today or 10 years from now when your IRS assigned man knocks, you have to get the task done. So why not put money behind it that lights the fire to force your hand to get it done first? Now it becomes not only a task that needs to get done, it's also $300.
And I know a lot of people who are like, oh, thank God I don't teach Christmas cookie classes. We're going to turn it down on you. Sending your first newsletter.
That's a great one.
Because
there's many things you can do to distract that, which is organizing the list, setting up a CRM. All that stuff is busy work.
It's excuses.
Right. The email being sent out is proactive lead generation.
Yeah. So if you say by September, is there 31 days or 30 days?
You just make it up.
Half past September.
April,
June,
May, and November. You know what is that poem?
I have no idea.
30 days. Oh, 30 days, half September. My whole life.
It's not half
September? Do you understand?
Half September? Yeah. Like it has?
Yes, that changes the poem.
Mean?
So here's the problem. What do you think And I can only
I had
judge.
no idea what the poem even meant.
I
said half September.
Gian's is like 30 days, half September. And I was like, why does half of September? She was like, it's half September, April, May, and November. So those all have 30
days in September.
And April, May. The rest have 31. And then there's the end of the poem. I can't remember.
Yeah.
30
days, half September. So it's got 30 days.
Okay, 30 days. Somebody's yelling at their podcast.
Yeah.
I know. 30 days, half September, April, June, and November. All the rest have 31, excepting February alone, and that has 28 days clear. Why is this not Maybe there's a better one. Maybe I got the old-timey one. Okay, this is a better one.
Okay.
30 days has September, April, June, and November. February has 28 alone. All the rest have 31. These are not rhyming anymore.
Okay, but it's still helpful now.
I hate it.
So hath 30 days, hath September.
Yes.
So September has 30 days.
Okay.
April, June, and November.
Those are all have 30 days.
And the rest have 31, except for February, who has 28.
Yeah, why can we make that last one
I don't know
rhyme?
why I felt like it rhymed.
I feel like they just abandoned us. 30 days have September, April, June, November. All the rest have 31 except February alone, which has 28 days clear and 29 each leap year. That is
I see where they rhyme.
They were
last
two.
It's like an orange. You
like
can't
a
rhyme
refund.
anything with February.
Like somebody even made the all caps and half. We're not the first people to think it's in half.
Oh, thank goodness. Oh, that makes so much more sense to me. Now I think I'll never forget it.
Why are we talking about this?
Oh, by the end of September,
half
30 days.
You had 30 days.
If you say, I'm going to send out my newsletter, regardless if there's two people on your news list.
Back it up. If you thought it said half, confess in the group.
Yeah, don't make us feel dumb about ourselves.
Right, you do.
Make that your podcast. Did you think it said half?
Okay. So, yeah, okay, continue with your challenge.
If you say, by the end of September, I'm going to send out my first newsletter, regardless if it's perfect, regardless if you have a giant newsletter list. I know a lot of people will be like, yeah, I just need to grow my newsletter. I hardly have anyone. There's probably 5 emails on there. That's an 5 excuse. People. That's 5 people closer to a sale that you could be. But we love to get in our own way.
Well, what? Because getting in our own way means we don't have to do the thing.
Absolutely.
I don't want to do
a good excuse, man. Oh, love me a good excuse.
I have a good excuse all the time.
I always do.
So the nuclear option, bringing it back to the Raptitude guy, is that $300 is a lot to me. But I know you're a big spendy over there, and maybe it is pennies to you.
No, $300 could be what's waiting for you when you send out that email to those 5 people.
So essentially, you'd be getting $600.
So you're actually cheating yourself by not putting your feet to the fire and doing these things. Here's the thing:
we already knew we were cheating ourselves.
Oh, for sure.
But we just wanted to not do the thing more.
It doesn't hurt.
It doesn't hurt.
It's called the pain of paying.
Yes, and that's a great extrapolate.
Oh, sorry. Thanks.
Corey's like, that's a good point. I'm going to flip the table. The concept of it, putting $300 would, and losing that, and watching you spend it, and I can't, I'd hate it.
I would take my job to the fulfillist, and I would take you to the mall with me as I spent it. I might even buy you dinner off of your own money.
You know how you take a dog's head? I don't have a dog, so this isn't animal abuse. I wouldn't do it. I don't have one.
Dog's head? And
you put it in its throat and say, stop that.
How dare you?
I think that's the verbal, what you just described, of making me watch you spend my money. So you come up with, by next week, a nuclear option and come with $300 in cash. I will match. If you do the thing, I'll give you an additional $100 in return of your $300.
So I could make
4.
Technically 1, since I brought 3
to
the table.
Could lose
but
4.
You could lose. You could gain 300,
but lose 100. But you have to do the thing.
Shake.
Okay. Really? I get 300.
Okay, what am I agreeing to?
Christmas and Thanksgiving class.
Christmas and Thanksgiving
class? We're dropping the Christmas class early.
Yeah, but I can't do
You get
both
your buns going.
week.
We have to get the Thanksgiving class up by, here's your deadline, October 1 for both.
What is today?
5th. Half.
Shake.
September.
Really?
Hold on! I want it in cash money. I'll leave it on my table.
So you will give 100. I will give 300. I could lose 300, but I could also gain maybe 100 and get my 300 back.
Yep.
But you could, by doing nothing,
by holding your feet to the fire,
lose 100.
By holding your feet. I'm the person that forces your hand. Or you get to watch me spend it. Where should I go? Where do you want to go?
Do I have to have
Can you drive me to the mall?
Yeah. I'm going to charge you for all these rides. It's going to cost you about $400.
What was the question? Are you shaking?
Both classes.
Both classes.
My end
October
of
1.
it.
All the photos. No, the videos are coming.
So the video's done as well.
The British are not coming. The video's better.
Crikey, let's do it.
That's your Tim Tam, I man.
But that's what that is. That is holding your feet to the fire. Do I want to lose $300? No. But now that there's financial loss behind this.
But like you said before, there's an additional financial loss of that's a deliverable we're supposed to sell.
Yeah, absolutely. Just like you sending out your newsletter could get you closer to whatever your, money goal is for your business.
Yeah, look behind me.
Yeah,
every photo I've ever taken as my childhood self.
They're all around.
I organized them by theme, by like era.
Weird.
You see your short hair now?
Oh, I see Rob has a pile back there.
Yeah. Gotta shred those later. But I want to digitize these. This is pointless. There's nobody's paying me for this.
No.
But there's things I could do that I know will move my business forward, and I'm not doing them. Instead, I'm organizing my photography life.
I was wondering what you've been doing the past couple of weeks.
Oh, yeah. 3D printing. Oh, yeah. Corey and I had a bit of an issue with understanding 3D printing.
We'll get to the class gets later. Get to your point of what else can you do in your business now.
Find you somebody. Here, I'm going to make an offer. PayPal me. PayPal, hello, at Sugar Cookie Marketing. And in the PayPal notes, put your time and your day of your goal.
We're not going to pay you anything extra, but we'll give you your money back.
Yeah. If you want us to hold your feet to the fire, I'll keep it in the PayPal account until that day, in which case I will suck it out of the PayPal account, suck it into however we get money, which apparently has got to be taxed 30 times. And then Corey and I will spend it and talk about your money on the podcast and the Olive Garden we treated ourselves
That's
to.
true.
So if you want to do that, which would be wild if any of you did, but hey, if you truly want to put your feet to the fire.
I need my feet.
I can guarantee you, here, I'll make this proclamation. I will not give you your money back if you don't meet the deadline. I'm not going to have a heart. I don't have a heart.
Doesn't have
hello at Sugar Cookie Marketing in the PayPal notes. Put whatever your goal deadline.
If you're a Cookie College member and you say, I'm going to take this class, that's your note. Put it in there.
And if
I can check to see if you've taken the class.
Yeah. There's no lie. But the key is you can't lie to us.
You can't lie.
We'll believe you're lying.
Honestly, if you want to, you can lie, but you're lying to yourself. So like the only person who gets cheated at the end is you. But we'll help you. And
then you built my hopes up. I think it's a great idea. And then you get your money back. I'll just refund the payment.
Yeah.
And if you don't, I'll withdraw the payment. And I'll run to the store. What do you want? What do you want to spend it on?
I don't know.
What would we spend it on?
If we had $20 each, what we get? Maybe a Tim Tam.
$20?
Just assuming one person does that.
Hold your feet to the fire.
You can find a cookie bestie and do it. Someone you really trust.
You need to find somebody who's a little heartless. Because you're going to come to them and you're going to say, oh my goodness, crazy. The world ended. I got COVID 5.0. All this stuff happened. And they're going to be like, oh, you need the money. No, you need somebody to be like, sorry.
So that would be Helen.
Yeah, I'm saying, you want me to be heartless? I'll be heartless. My PayPal has no emotion.
So what are things people can hold their feet to the fire and be, what is that word? Atomical? What's he using?
Nuclear option.
Nuclear.
What are we going to call it? The atomical option. The anatomical option is holding your feet to the fire.
It's sending newsletter, getting a venue for the cookie class you've been telling yourself
I'm
you're going to
say
teach.
In Q4 is the biggest cookie holiday sales season of the year. So there's so many things you can, in the next month, and I know Corey and I were talking, like, when does the rush truly start? I think we're at the beginning of the bottom of the mountain, but you can do the things now, which is create that email list and send the email. Again, don't just do busy work. Although that stuff needs to be done, sending the email is the one that moves the bank account. So I would say anything that can increase the sales come Q4, which is platters. If you want to order your cutters earlier, if you want to here's a big one. And here's what I would do if I was them. I would PayPal me $300, hello at sugarcookiemarketing.com. Just reminding you of that email for the first time. And I'd say I'd get my Christmas and pre-sale photos done now. That's a lot of planning and that's a lot of execution. But you have all of the month of September.
I know.
Which is a slower month.
Yeah, because come October, November, and December, time means nothing.
No. And money has no relevancy anymore. It's just, you don't close your eyes.
You're a shell, a ghost.
The ghost, the bacon one, and the one that's sitting in the chair doing it. But yeah, that is the concept. So really, this is not like a threat, but this is your last month of slight breathing room.
I know.
This would be the time to hold your feet to the fire. It's going to be hard to hold your feet to the fire where you already have to do it based on the deadline alone. Like you already took people's money. You have to give them the cookies. But if you can get it done now, and I know the secret to freezing cookies and icing, you could do that all now. But if you want to do that, you're going to have to send me a picture of whatever it was that your goal was. I'm not going to just take your word for it. I want a picture of it.
We want to be on that newsletter.
I want to see blood, sweat,
I want
and tears.
it to be in my inbox.
Yeah, that'll be a good one. What other things would you recommend cookiers doing now? I know ordering cutters, but a lot of us already
That's
have what
kind
we
of
need.
easy. I shop for cutters like as a fun thing.
What if I'm calling out 3D printer people? I want you to print your Christmas cookie cutters now in the next 30 days, half September. April, June, and November. November.
Another good one is people who share that one password across all of their...
Our mom.
It would be using and setting up a password manager.
Password manager has changed my life. But bonus is that Chrome has come up with its own more cohesive password manager. It's always been that one that's like, do you want us to say this? No, over my dead body. But now this one is acting more like a LastPass or 1Password or things like that.
But that's something, it sets you up for success so that if someone gets one of your accounts, they're not taking all of your accounts. Mm-hmm. So future you would be thankful. The money you'd save, someone not taking your identity, bank account, Venmo, PayPal, your
and that's
Facebook
quite
page.
A lot of mental capacity to designate to that because you're not, you got to remember. I know like my little sister, she'll be like this one password, but 50 variations at the end of it. So every time she logs into something, she goes through 50 guesses.
Yes.
Till she finally breaks into her own account like some weird hacker.
Or says you've tried too many times.
You've been locked out of your
Something that I'm going through right now is we have a cookie class coming up in October. Someone did do a chargeback on that. Just
you know what's so funny? I went to see if they would ever ask for a refund. They never did. And Eventbrite, just so you guys know, we got a charge back on Eventbrite ticket sold. And Eventbrite's like, hey, did you read that email? We're sorry if it's in your policies, but we absolutely refunded them.
But they said we covered the fees.
Yeah, but like, well, what if you had a no refund policy? Eventbrite's like, no, we're not on your side.
Yeah.
But she never asked for it.
Happened. It was so crazy.
She had bought the ticket back in July.
I almost feel like her account was, compromised,
and they just charged back
going through the thing or whatever.
She can't show it to class.
But for this October class, I want to have the cookie cutters, one that I don't use, two that are like I've gotten twice, three ones Heather's printed that are too big.
Rude.
I am taking them out of my cookie piles, and I'm going to bring them to class for the people to take home with them if they want to.
Take my crap if you want. Well, you just have like a grab bag, grab 5?
Please take them all.
That's a great idea.
So what it's doing is forcing me to, one, organize, go through what I have. Mm-hmm. Two, make those hard decisions. We could be cookie cutter hoarders, but eventually it gets kind of crazy. There's cutters that you have never used that you will not be using. So I am going and getting that prepared by our class, which is October 17th or something.
Something like that.
And
that's the lady who charged it back. She'll know.
Letting them take it. But in my mind, I have till that day. So I already have my pile going.
Great.
And I even went through some today. I'm like, I do not know what this cutter is. It's going to go in the pile because I'm not using it.
Yeah. Look at this like hell on earth of pictures behind me. This is years of disorganization. Now I have to pay the ultimate price at a single point in time.
Oh, I know.
And then once it's done, then I'm done. And I've digitized my life and these photos aren't taking up.
So what's something they can do in their business?
I really like the idea, and this is a hefty one, of setting up a physical CRM, not just an Excel spreadsheet.
So explain what CRM is.
A CRM, and we should talk about it in the Cookie College, is a program designed to help you maintain customer relations. So anybody who's in your pipeline is what they call them. You would add that to the CRM saying this is a potential sale. And then you can flag them as a sale was successful and it was valued at this much, or the sale failed, but they become a contact in this CRM program, and you can add specific information about the contact that allows you either to reach out again. A lot of them now have integrated with Gmail so that I can send the email directly from the CRM, and it keeps a log of our entire conversation.
Oh, would never, no one would ever be lost
searching in Gmail
sauce.
Would be no more.
Yeah.
And what it does is it allows you to set reminders to follow up with somebody. So if you say, oh, this person ordered at Mother's Day, or if you say, I want to follow up with this person in 3 months, especially if you're somebody who likes to take orders from people who are very proactive.
Yeah.
And that kind of whole, like, I'm going to set this up for 3 months from now. I'll hear from you then.
Yeah. Or if they order for a birthday this year, next year, 3 months out, you can get in their inbox, in their ear.
That is a huge lead gen option because, as we always say, the cheapest lead is the one you already got.
It is.
Why not capitalize on that? Here's the thing. When I order from a shop once a year for like a gift or something, I immediately forget you. Like I'm immediately done. Out of my head. I'll never remember. I'll have to almost use my own Google Gmail to see if I could find the name. And I'm using like weird keywords to figure out what it was. So when those CRM programs exist, you can remind them that you still exist, specifically about like, hey, I know your parents came in town last year.
Yeah.
If they're coming in town again, I'd be happy to bake for you. And I know a lot of people say, well, what should I do? CRM can store personal information as well. Like I know they have 2 kids, or I know their kids are around 7th grade, 8th grade. And that's other ways that you can ping them like, hey, I know the kids are headed towards graduation.
Yeah.
Would you be interested in this?
I mean, there's so many, you can get into the minutia of, like, I would say our hairstylist must have a little file on me and you. Because he remembers absolutely everything about us.
Confession. I'm going to see Brian tomorrow.
Are you kidding me?
Boy, I've asked you to drive me like 5 times. Are
you kidding me?
I'll tell him you said hello.
Are you kidding?
No. And I told you, I even said last week, Corey, I got to make an appointment. My hair is crazy.
Said, make me one.
No, you said, I need a haircut. And then you walked away.
To be the ugly twin.
Do I put right there with your hair all crazy?
Listen. All right.
Brian, haircut Brian loves Corey. And he loves sugar cookie marketing. He asked more about, look at your face. I asked you, how many times did I ask you to go to drive me out there?
Listen.
How many times?
I'm planning on how to pay you back behind your back. And make you the ugly twin. I might forget you on Saturday. What? I might forget you on Saturday.
You won't be able to forget me and my beautiful hair.
Oh, God.
So you're offended, but I'm offended. You.
No, asking me would be texting me, or when I picked you up yesterday because you were having a bad day and I took you to the Olive Garden.
I was like, I'm not going to say it. You were in a bad mood.
You put me in a bad mood. Well. And then I picked you up for the. All right,
Corey.
All right.
Do you want me to call him and see if he can squeeze you in?
No,
really?
I have. Fuck! I got a Christmas cookie to put together.
Last time we were supposed to go together, and you ditched me.
I did not ditch.
Yeah, you went the day before because you had to go do something with Arch.
Oh, sorry for being mom of the year. My bad.
I was going to say you ditched me. I had to go by myself. Do you remember when you thought he double billed you? And then
he did double bill me.
He did. And Corey and I have this long argument today in regards to being the squeaky wheel. Should you?
Should you be the squeaky wheel?
Corey,
does the squeaky wheel get the grease?
Yes, but does it have any friends? No. The other wheels don't want to be around it, right?
They pop off.
But you were squeaky wheel to Brian, and he was like, "Oh yeah,
I wasn't squeaky wheel to Brian.
You said, "Oopsies, I think there was a billing error," which is squeaky.
$160.
I was going to say goodbye, Brian. You were out of my budget, but you squeaked, and they were like, "Oh yeah, we accidentally double charged you." Are you mad?
That wasn't squeaky. That was giving me my money back. I feel like you stole from me.
I'm passive enough that I'd be like, you know what? Brian needs it more than I do. Gosh, that's a whole nother concept of whether you should be difficult or not.
I know.
I think there's a fine line.
Okay, let's continue on with this podcast topic while I fume.
I can tell, man. I'll let you. I'm going to read some text.
Oh, we're done with the saggy.
Already found the nuclear option. I've lost my ride for Saturday. Here is one. Business Suite is driving me insane. It wasn't a long drive, though. It's hilarious. I set my target audience for an ad and click saved in the audience, and the ad goes right back to the United States. What gives?
It has to be a setting, but it's so...
So I'd have to ask, I probably need a little bit more detail here. Where were you trying to set it? Were you trying to make it a smaller radius?
Or was it like a different country than the United States and it's just defaulting back there?
Well, it has an area code 404, I'll tell you. A 404. Not here.
Yeah, not found.
404. What a funny area code. It is Atlanta. So odds are you're in Atlanta. It shouldn't default to that. Here's what I'm going to challenge you, though. Switch devices. When in doubt, when it comes to issues with Facebook, just switch device. Yeah. So I prefer to only use ads.facebook.com, which is ads manager. It's not a boosted post, where you can create an ad from scratch. You can even bring in a post now and manufacture that as kind of like a boosted hybrid.
Yeah, but give us more information if you can, 404.
Oh, I like that. It was very podcasty.
Thank you.
Okay.
Moving on.
How do I? Okay, there's a typo on this one from the 903.
903.
Hi, how do I can my monthly transfer subscription? I think that's cancel. I can't sign up. I can also tell you that one. If you want to sign up or cancel any of the memberships that we have, simply go to thecookiecollege.com/login. Log in, click in the right top corner. No, none of you do this, please. I'm just trying to be respectful. And go to your initials in the top right corner, click settings and scroll down to manage plan. You can either upgrade your plan, do that, or you can cancel your plan. Don't do that.
If you were wondering what the transfer club is, the $2 transfer club, Heather actually printed them out and I made some videos on them last week.
They're pretty good
so
videos.
handy dandy.
Yeah.
If you wonder what a icing transfer is, royal icing doesn't really have any ingredients that make it go bad. So you can actually turn them into like an eternal sprinkle and you can do different designs. So something fun for Halloween would be bones. Then you can have them hanging out at the top of
I added a bunch of the Halloween ones.
Oh,
and
nice.
Which ones? Corey asked me to add
I said a small skull would be cute.
Cute.
The bone one would be cute and a candy corn
The bone one's already there. The candy corn one. Do you want him more on the chonky candy corn
I would think a fatter
side?
one. So
and not a tall guy?
Yeah.
Not authentic candy corn sizing?
Right. Just a cutie fat duty.
Thank you for that. That's what we'll call them.
But transfers, you can make them out of royal icing. You can put royal icing transfers on cake pops. You can put them on macarons. You can put them on royal icing cookies. It just makes it easier. It gives it a 3D effect. Also, you lose the risk of color bleed because they're dried when you put them on there.
So to confirm, and I see when you post those transfers, a lot of people have questions. How long do they last?
Months and months. So it depends how you store them.
How can you store them?
Airtight container is great.
I had mine in the fridge?
No, room temp. There's nothing in them that will go bad. It's not like it's connected to a cookie and the butter and all that stuff. The wet ingredients don't seep into it. So as long as it's in a dry, cool place.
I know you had gotten a container on Amazon, posted about it. That was pretty nifty.
It was nifty. There's only, I think, 36 slots in there. Which is good because if you're using your transfers, you'll be
really what a transfer is an eternal delicious sprinkle. It's not the waxy sprinkle taste that we all love and hate.
It'll be like royal icing. So whatever your royal icing mixture has in it, that's what your sprinkle's going to taste like.
Other questions I see commonly. So in these transfers, I try to give sizing options sometimes, like a half inch, 0.75, and then an inch.
Inch is big.
It's too big.
Tends to break more often than a smaller one does.
Now, here's something you've told me in design. I have to design these from scratch because can't sell stuff at a mic. So you say avoid fine lines.
Fine lines.
Like a Botox injector.
That's my life motto. Lines that are super thin will crack.
Spider web. So
it'll crack. Okay. Unless you do a circle and then do the web on that
Wouldn't that be just illogical?
It would be a logical thing.
Is there any way that you could make a line web and have that come out at all?
It would have to be a black circle, and then on it you do the fine line of white.
Oh.
But then that's a whole big circle.
Yeah.
So like some people were like, oh, a little cute champagne glass, like a flute, it would break.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, yeah. So if you guys want to check that out, I have a math problem running in that spreadsheet to tell me how much per sheet it is. And now we're down to 3 cents a sheet. I'm about to get it down to 2 cents a sheet. And I was trying to have 100 sheets by the Vendy Blendy.
By the Vendy Blendy.
Yeah, actually, I think I'll surpass that. But
they are a lot of fun. And you can, I like to use the remaining royal icing from an order and make a few.
That's smart.
And just put them in storage, like whenever I need them. You'll always need florals. Like someone's like, I keep making them, but no one's ever ordering the ones that I had. Florals are always ones that are big.
Where do you find I know Corey had made a strawberry and it was super cute. He made a bunch of them. But what Corey did for that, I thought this was pretty slick. I think you posted it to Mixing Bowl Cookie Company.
Yeah.
What's your Instagram handle?
Mixing Bowl Cookie Company.
Great. Are you sure about that? You use them as a prop in the photo.
I did use them as a prop.
And like and I thought I really brought the photo again. It was like that you were using polar white A-core backers and a white plate, which is just standard, like simple. We're using a tea towel of sorts too.
I don't even think I was using a tea towel.
Yeah, but it brought color in. One, the set was very colorful, but then she used little transfers.
Where there was like a little space where a cookie could not fit there. I put a little straw in there.
Very cute, very cute. And then you did the strawberry carton where the transfers are actually used in the set.
Yes.
Very nice.
Yeah, so it was easy.
Okay, so anyways, that's how you cancel that. Thanks. Glad you did.
903.
That's it. It's only $2 a month. You can sign up and immediately cancel, and at which point you have access for 30 days, which means anything I upload in the next 30 days you can still get, and then you can download them all. Yeah. Cancel. It's the cheapest thing we'll ever offer. $2. $2. How could you say no? It's our like irresistible offer.
It's even cheaper than a Starbucks Cape Pop.
Corey has been. She's been calling it market research, but I'm calling it not that anymore.
I don't know.
I'm calling it dessert.
They were bad. They are delicious. I don't know. I also think the Olive Garden is fine dining.
Yeah, hey, quality. When you hear your family. Here is a more complex question, but I think it's an interesting one. Hi, twins. Micah from Micah Made Cookies in Pittsburgh here. I listen to the podcast every week, and I've been successfully teaching cookie classes now for 6 months, some of the ones with your designs, some of my own. The only area I feel like I'm lacking is my local social media following. Ever since Instagram changed the hashtag game, things like the 3x3x3 challenge aren't available because the feature of recent posts is gone.
I haven't looked into this.
Okay. Do you want me to finish your text? Or do you want to jump in this solution? Wondering if you might have any advice for a workaround for this, or you might have some solutions that work for you. I do lots of small business marketing like Main Street Cookie Club and was done a while back, and that has been successful, but I'm not seeing as much growth since. It seems like the only top hashtags are the ones that are highlighted. It saddens me to think that small businesses are hurting because of this, but maybe there is just a solution I'm not thinking of. Thank you both for all that you do and helping me to grow more successful in my business each day. Yins are the best.
What are yins?
I don't know.
Yin yangs are twins.
Is it youngins? Did someone just call it a young? No way, someone's calling us a youngin.
How is it spelled?
A yins is from Western Pennsylvania, and it's you. How yins guys doing?
Oh my goodness! Wow. Local dialect. I'm so sorry.
Okay, tell the yins how.
So I've actually done some research because she's right. If you've been on Instagram for a while, you used to be able to go to a hashtag and search recent post. So it's people who had posted super recently, like they were like 2 minutes from posting.
Which was great because otherwise you're seeing top posts, which could be from a long time ago.
Yeah. So right now when you look up, Instagram had an update, unfortunately, which sucks because all of mine updated too. Yeah. And now you only have top posts, but you also have top recent post. If you scroll through top recent post on a smaller hashtag, which all your local hashtags are smaller and more local, you will still find the people who just posted.
Is it towards the top or is it sprinkled in?
So when I go to Sugar Cookie Marketing, only 250,000 mentions. So while it is a lot, it's not a ton. Your local hashtags will have a lot less. Okay. You just need to scroll down a little bit and you'll see ones that have been posted that day.
Okay, I'm going to pull it up. Sure. So hashtag Sugar Cookie Marketing. Mm-hmm. Tell people to use a hashtag.
Use the hashtag. I'm always liking your stuff on there. So
okay, so I'm going to go to tags.
Go to Sugar Cookie Marketing.
Okay, I'm here. I got top posts.
Now go to filter.
Okay. Recent top posts.
Yes, that's the one.
Okay, I'm going to see when the most recent one. Okay, I want to say reel is the most recent one. I'm not going to click on that one.
Don't click.
The most recent picture. It was posted 3 days ago.
Okay, but keep scrolling and it's going to start showing you. So mine had a 5 hours ago one.
Oh, yeah. Is this your guy?
Oh, that's not my photo, but
yeah, but like that's what we're looking at the same
right. So it's
5
still there.
5 hours ago, 1 day ago, August 9th. So still recent enough.
It's still recent enough. And this hashtag is bigger than the local hashtags you're going to be using. Yeah. So they're going to be even higher to the top.
Fair. So technically a workaround, not the most ideal.
It's not as easy as it is, but if you spend 15 minutes, you can still grow using that.
And if you are worried about not having the time to spend 15 minutes, my PayPal is hello@sugarcookiemarketing, and I'll hold your feet to the fire, buddy.
Okay, take us to the Cookie College.
The Cookie College is interesting in that it's actually currently 5 memberships just under the umbrella of the Cookie College.
You get 5 in 1.
We wanted to make the name very confusing, and we accomplished it. Follow us for more marketing advice. The Cookie College is the website you go to sign up for any of these, but it is also the name of the biggest membership we offer, the goal being to get you into that one. But you can start off at our cheapest membership, the $2 Transfer Club, and get these transfers. You'll get, I think we're at 68 right now, 70?
Yeah.
70 transfers. I love people that comment on the Transfer Club and they're like, this is the best thing I've ever paid for $2.
It's a lost leader. We'll do a podcast on that.
Yeah. It is our rotisserie chicken. Then above that, we have the digital downloads, which is just really simple Canva templates. Grant, I create them from scratch. They don't exist anywhere yet. And they're kind of outfitted to help you sell more effectively on Instagram.
If you're like, I'm not consistent, I never know what to post, the digital downloads.
I also don't want to pay the girls $300 to hold my toes to the fire.
There you go.
The digital downloads is $10 a month. It includes the $2 transfer, so technically $8 if you want to do the math.
Oh.
The one Corey loves to slaughter the name on, the Baker's Business Bureau. Baker's Business Basics is what I deem the foundational courses. If you took these 13 courses, you would be prepared for the college. It was born from people saying that the college was a bit overwhelming if they're new.
If the entry questions into sugar cookie marketing, a lot of people say, when you say, what do you want to learn most about marketing? They say where to start.
Great.
That is where you start.
Baker's Business Bureau. But that also, so that's $36 a month, but it also includes all the digital downloads, of which we have 26 months now.
26 months.
And the $2 transfer club. So if you're honest, 36, 26. So it's actually $24 if you think about it.
Honestly.
Honestly, now above that one, if you're like, okay, this one is kind of a standalone. I do include the $2 transfer clubs because everyone likes those transfers. It's the cookie class kits, which is what Micah was referring to in her Yin's text.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to try to use that. People are like,
I think you used that incorrectly. Just
Yins need to keep quiet.
That you used it correctly.
So in her text, she says that she was teaching classes. That is the cookie class kits. And it's what Corey is paying me $300 to complete.
I hate doing it.
It is everything you need to teach a cookie class. Just add dough, and the cookie cutters that are already designed and printed by Sweet and Pink Olive is an additional cost, but I promise you they're great.
Make sure your wallet's open because it's going to be filled.
Our goal was that paying us for the cookie class kits in one ticket, you could essentially cover your entire cost. In 2 tickets, definitely.
Yeah.
Charge enough for your tickets. Can't help you there. You got to charge enough. But, if you sign up today, that is $63. And you get the $2 transfer club, so $61. But here's the thing. You get 10 classes.
You get January to
which
October.
Takes it down to $6.50 a class. And then we're going to be dropping the October class, which will be Thanksgiving. The Halloween class is already uploaded. But the Thanksgiving class will drop on October 1st, giving you a runtime of over 6 weeks. That was our goal, is that people had over 6 weeks to get the promotional schedule out.
So you can PayPal Heather $300.
Okay, please do.
And hold your own foot to the fire and say, I will be getting a venue.
That's a great one.
That's a great one.
That is what moves the bank account number.
And you know what? We as people hate rejection. Absolutely. So it's really hard to approach a venue and be like, can I use your venue to teach a class here? And potentially hear the words, "nay."
Or that'll be $1,000 to rent the room. Yeah.
But here's the thing. If you teach a class, you could start adding so much more revenue to your business that your idea that feels so far away of going this full time can actually be moved closer.
If you say, well, girls, I like the concept and the hard sell is great, but I'm not interested in teaching classes right yet. I'm not mentally prepared. Quite a few people will take those classes and turn them into DIY kits, in which case you're given the PowerPoint. You can send that PowerPoint to the people who buy your DIY kits and have them do a little at-home class for themselves. That way you're not actually in front of everyone. They get the value. All you did is create a DIY kit. You didn't even have to do the designing.
The only thing we ask you not to do is send the PowerPoint to other cookiers.
We can buy all of the class. We have
genius.
Hey guys, you want to follow me to learn how to teach a cookie college? And then finally, the cookie college is $76 a month, and it includes literally everything I just said, along with the freebie photos, along with the private Facebook group, and along with 70 other courses. It is truly meant to popcorn price you up to it because we do feel like it is the best value.
But it is the best value. There's been so many success stories from there that makes it so I can say without a shadow of doubt, if you join and if you take the classes, you will grow.
It's so funny. We launched the Cookie College the day before we spoke at CookieCon 2 years ago.
2 years.
And we thought that the group would just be kind of like a knowledge base, like where people would be like, hey, question.
We just thought it was like a check-in, like
just a question. I just thought people were going to be like, hey, I have an issue. Would you guys help me with billing? But anyways, no. They were like, we're going to stay here.
It's a lifeline to so many. It's like-minded people helping like-minded people. So if you want to take your business seriously and you want to just not shop for cutters just because it's fun, but you actually want to grow your bakery business, you need to join the Cookie College. 'Tis the season.
Put your feet to the fire. Pay me $300 and then pay us $76. And if you join the college, I'll give you back your $300. Less than $76. So that is the Cookie College. If you're interested in it, I think it would be a great way to treat yourself an early Christmas present so that you can get that cookie class for Christmas. It, like Corey and I say, other than today's chargeback, it is a license to print money, these holiday classes.
And we've been doing it for years. So these classes have filled up a long time ago. That's why me and Heather have not
2019.
Was it 18?
19. It was around COVID times. It was when COVID was an idea.
We've been doing it for a long time. So much so that we're tired of doing it.
The whole chargeback did not help my mood. But so in the college as well, if you're like, well, I want to teach cookie classes, but I don't know how to sell the tickets, I walk you through how we do it in Eventbrite, which we do use. And I know they don't honor our policies, but I will say, pry from my cold dead hands.
We also have email templates that you can use to send venues to ask if you can use their space. Mm-hmm. We've written them in a way that it makes sense for the venue to say yes.
You write in the benefits of the venue and not in yourself. We typically lead with, I'm great, and trust me, I'll be great for you. But
so
we need
to
say
one for a brewery, one for a winery.
Brewery, a shared workspace.
I think
a kitchen remodeling place.
A boutique spot, a coffee shop.
It might have been a coffee shop, yeah. So, again, just templates to get you started. Let us do the hard work for you. And then you they're called swipe files. You just swipe that and you outfit the highlighted parts with your own information.
Yeah. Making it easy, guys.
And then all you can do is, if you have the Cookie College membership, grab a cookie class kit, which is included in your membership, and say, hey, here's what I'll be teaching.
Basically what Heather's saying, we got the fire. You grab your feet. Hold it close. Next up, Vendy Blondie.
Okay, we have some new Vendies.
Let's go over the list.
I don't remember who we left off
No,
with.
Let's go over the whole list.
Okay. I actually created a spreadsheet for you to see.
Oh, thanks.
You'll find it in your shared docs. Do you want to go from the bottom to the top?
Yeah.
Okay. Corny Carey, Ride or Die. I've been doing it for 3 years.
Corny Carey, Bakery Tea Co. Shirts for you, for your husband, for your kids.
Very fun shirts, and she drops new collection all the time. So if you think you have what she has, you won't have it by the time we get there.
Probably will not.
I think she has her Boo Baker line already posted. Very fun, very nice person as well. And then if you don't know Courtney Carey, she also has the social media calendar, the prompts to kind of post, and she'll send that to you in an email each month.
What's she offering? 20% off?
She is doing a 20% off on shirts and apparel.
Nice. Next.
Rona has been in the college since forever.
She has.
But she has gotten into, what is that stuff?
Wholesaling?
Yeah.
Jenna Rays.
So you'll see if you follow Corey on Sugar Cookie Marketing _ on Instagram, you'll see that she did a gold off.
I did.
And a silver off?
Winning gold.
And it was Jenna Rays?
I never did the winning gold off.
Okay, but today you did a silver pen. I watched it.
Yeah, it was a new metallic pen.
That is also a sponsor.
I know.
I mean, a vendor blender. So Rona will be doing her shop. It'll be an Etsy shop, and she'll be doing a 20% off.
So if you, Jenna Rays, pricing, they know their worth.
You
said
twins
out there are charging.
Oh, they're twins?
They're twins.
How funny.
Yeah, but cake people.
Oh, hilarious.
Yeah, that's where cake
the
people from
Tamplins,
Canada.
the Miracles, and the Rays?
And the Rays.
Hilarious.
I think her name is Ray, but I can't remember the last
We're going to call them the Rays.
But so Rona is stateside, so you can get that discount.
I think she's based out of Orlando. Somewhere in Florida.
Yeah.
Then we have Amanda Lasser. She's returning from last year. Lasser. And she'll be with Brighton Cutters, Cookie Cutters, and she'll be doing 30% off.
I perused her shop this back week. If you do not have any basic shapes, which I don't.
Said you don't have basic shapes.
I do not. You can. She has a not so basic box, a basic box, but you can load up.
Love it. Then we're moving on to Wonderland Cutters, who is also a repeat Vendy Blendy from last year.
Nice.
And she'll be doing, hold on, 20% off. There's STL files. So I did a poll yesterday. I had, the vendors who are asking me questions, potential vendors, keep them coming. Here to help.
Yeah.
So someone's like, I'm in Europe. Is anybody going to buy from Europe? And no. The answer is no. But the Americans can buy STL files. Yeah. So if I was a European seller, I would offer STLs to America and then ship locally. Same with the Australians. Quite a bit more Tim Tams are willing to shop at the vendor blender. So just keep in mind, we got a heavy U.S. presence.
Okay.
Canada being the second, and then the Australians being the third.
But you guys can change those numbers by sharing.
Sharing is caring. How many do you think we have pending? I'm happy with the numbers.
This morning we had 1,400 even.
Okay, come on. So what we're saying is you can request to pen to shop. You're going to request a Facebook group. You won't be let in until the day of the event. But we have 1464.
So we got 64 people.
Yes. And here's some of the people that...
continue on with what we're doing, you big old thing.
Going on. Sweeping Olive, Ride or Die. She has been with the group. It was me.
She was my
Corey, Sweeping Olive in this group.
She was my first cutter order.
Corey ordered from her. You were her first cutter shop order.
Yeah, I had to find her in the depths of Etsy before she had one listing.
And like we started the sugar cookie marketing group, and Corey was like, "It would be nice if we could give a cutter away." And she's like, "I'm comping it." So
I know.
For a long time, for months, for almost a year when we first started, every week we'd do a cutter giveaway. Then she like gave up on me.
She has put up with us.
Yeah.
For so long.
So when we are talking about the cookie class kits, she's the cutter shop that will either sell you the STL file, you can print it at home, save a couple bucks, or you can get her to physically print it.
She's a dream baby.
Dream baby.
She's a very type A personality. She is like, I'm going to get it done. It's going to be right every single time.
I got to brag a little bit more on her because her sister-in-law Corey will come up with the idea, the concept. Mm-hmm. The sister-in-law will translate them into these like custom shapes
to make them all look, they kind of like go together.
Yeah. Speaking of like chunky acorn or candy corn, that's the vibe of all the cookie class kits. It gives our students a little bit more elbow room.
Yeah.
But
they're so cute.
So cute. And they all kind of match. Then we have One Smart Cookies and Crafts, which I know you've been posting about a lot.
Newer shop.
Yeah, but what were you loving that she sent you?
Oh, everyone loved that she sent me a Halloween scribe.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, it was very cute.
That is cute. I wonder if she'll have that. She'll be running 20% off. Then we have Sweet Cutter Co.
Sweet Cutter Co. I just got a box in the mail from her.
That's so cute.
So I will be featuring her this week.
I gave the option. Oh, this stuff is so cute. Look at it. Look at that ghost.
It's so stinking
cute. Look at that apple.
Are you on a site as an Etsy?
Yeah. Look, there's flowers.
Look, there's hearts falling down.
Look at that cat with the ears.
It's
and
adorable.
The ghost cat cookie cut. It's adorable. This stuff is so
Her
cute.
Halloween stuff is on point.
I would get that now. Obviously, this will be November 24th, so the Halloween stuff.
I know, so I can't imagine if her Halloween stuff is that cute. What is her?
No, right? That's going to be super cute. Then we have Renee Couch Hand with Blue Honey Cutters, and she'll be running a 20% off. Again, cookie cutters and STLs
Made
or
a
STLs.
video of hers.
Oh, you did? Did you post it?
I did.
Oh,
and actually, someone asked a question like, what she sent me had a graphic with it, like a piece of paper that showed the design of what it's supposed to be. And she said that comes with every order.
Oh, look at this goldfish cracker.
So cute.
That's so cute. Okay, moving on. We have Dare to Bake, and Dare to Bake is using packaging. Let me pull this up.
Dare to Bake, if you've seen the advent calendars, macaron.
Do you see the macaron tray?
Yeah.
It's so cute. And the single cookie box?
I know.
That's so cute. Anyways, you guys wanted more packaging this year, and they're turning out.
They're delivering.
Then we have a return Vendy Blendy from last year. You guys know her. It's the purple cutter lady. Bobby with an eye.
She's got tons of cutters. I love her cutters because most of her designs have someone who has decorated the cookie before, so you can kind of see it.
Oh, that's nice.
Now she has purple perks. So
like a rewards thing?
A reward system because she launched her own website.
Look at this like jack-o'-lantern kit.
Adorable.
And it makes a little thing that's adorable. And you can make a whole skeleton as a DIY kit. It's adorable.
She is the purple cutter lady.
If you see it, it's like almost that slightly translucent deep purple.
Yeah, very nice.
Sugar Dash Co. I know they're from last year and 2 years ago.
Yeah,
I think they're try Vendy Blendy.
They are.
Her and her
husband.
Tons
of stuff in their shop.
They never fail. They're in the Vendy Blendy. They do the product. They are the prime example of how you should Vendy.
In a blendy.
Yeah, they do really great.
What's their percentage off?
They're doing 25%, but I will just throwing it out there. Sometimes they get a little crazy right before I open the doors and say, you know what, let's go more.
Or they do another dorm.
They do crazy. They get it. They get it. Now, here's what Corey was talking about. Nicole Dunham, I think last Vendy Blendy was her first. And she is Busy Bakers, which you reviewed the silver pen.
I finally got to meet her.
Also, did you review it or did you threaten people?
No, I said I said I will be buying them. You either get in line in front of me or cry behind me.
But that looked really neat. So what Corey did, I think it's the most recent reel you posted.
Yeah, I did a pencil design for back to school. So I did.
Where did the box come from?
That was Designer Cookies. Tag her, guys. Let's get her in there.
Okay.
She has not signed up yet.
I hope the vendors who haven't signed up, I'm going to start bullying vendors and be like,
we got to bully them.
Yeah. We're going to peer pressure you.
I know.
It worked on me in high school.
I'm hoping they see all the videos I make about all the other vendors. Like, what are they talking about?
But what I'm going to do in the group is I'm going to be like, everyone like this. If we want Mike Tamplin to join and get everyone to be like, and send a screenshot and be like, what do you want to disappoint these people? Because I'll disappoint them.
Yeah.
I will.
Do you not want to deliver?
Yeah. So then we have Cookie Art Market, which is Minted Prints, which she was doing it last year too, right?
Yeah, she did.
It's funny. Minted Prints, did she rebrand? Oh, coming soon. Oh, yeah.
Nice.
This is really interesting. I'm going to actually read this. Okay, it's a coming soon page, which all the vendies promise they'll get everything together by the time. It says shop cookie cutters for more than 25 designers.
Oh, wow.
Like a market. I knew she was working on something.
This
nice.
Is pretty.
Sign up to be invited to our grand opening party with classes, giveaways, and exclusive offers and more. That is an interesting. Then we're going to Dottie is really the transfer queen.
She's the transfer queen.
But you know, queen. And I'm not sure if this is on sale, but she's doing a 25% off for digital downloads. But I'm not sure if it's included. She does this tote that everyone loves.
I think it's in. She sent it to me. I have a package from her.
Right. Okay. The Vendy Blendies who vendied and sent Corey a review get a free video, which is.
I try to squeeze out all the content I can, man. I'm doing my best.
Corey's little video yesterday went viral, and while my head hit the pillow,
one of the worst videos I have ever made.
It was not great.
Even just ended super fast.
It was just a skull head. Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
When you were doing the skull head when you outlined
it was horrendous.
Yeah, it was because you had to go back and fix his cheeker. But on his left side, you added 2 lines, and then you flooded him you went blink blink.
Oh, because it was coming off the side. I was using it a little sticky.
Exceptionally bad. Then we have Kimberly Tracy. If you know the Mulberry Treats, she's the lady who does the funny Barbie calendars, cutters,
Baker Barbie calendar.
And magnets and stuff. So she'll be back again. Thank you. I'm so surprised she signed up. I was so happy to see her name. AE Core Backers.
30% off.
They'll be at 30% off, and they have some interesting.
I will say designs. They just added recently. If you saw my video, I posted on Sunday. I think it was Sunday or Monday. These new textured
You post one video a day.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Do you record them all in the morning of?
No, usually the day before.
We asked Corey made the videos while we were down at the beach or whatever this vacation. And she's she's watching them with her eye sockets pulled down the phone, but the mic's up to her mouth. Imagine you're eating your phone like a candy bar.
It takes me 4 or 5 tries.
Can you talk sell this podcast like you talk in that voice?
Yeah, but I'll mess up.
I know.
Welcome to the Baking It Down.
Welcome. Oh, love that.
Oops. When I don't know what to say, I'll be like, and I am obsessed.
Okay. Then we have Allison Allen, the Baker Tree. I think she did a vendor before.
I think she has.
She did it last year. Super cute stuff. But speaking of shapes that just sell it. Look at all this fun stuff.
She got a ton of stuff.
We got a bat and camping. Very great cutter shop on Etsy. That will be. We have Kitchen Creations. Let me look. And baking ingredients. Oh, that's what you guys wanted.
Nice.
You guys wanted it. Boop. Pull it up. Welcome to Kitchen Creations. We got quality product. I want to go to the online shop. Oh, we have edible images. Doesn't everyone want those?
They do.
Sprinkles. Oh, this is all the supplies. I think people really wanted supplies. Yeah. And then this is Supply Central. Oh, we have packaging. Oh, when the packaging, back to school 3-piece cookie cutter set with a card.
Nice.
I like it when they do that package
where you don't
deal.
even have to think
You
about
don't have to think. You don't have to try to find sizes and stuff. Packaging, cupcake supplies, pastry fillings, tools and essentials, colors, flavorings, cookie supplies, candy supplies, pans, toppers, dusts.
Nice.
I like that. Then we have Miss Cookie Packaging, which I know Corey is a huge fan.
Love.
Oh, look at these cute 4-inch cookie boxes. She started
selling Food Safe Shred.
Oh, she did.
You can buy it, I think, in a pound is $15. But if you're you know what? I want to do that.
Well, she got advent calendars. I know everyone's talking about those. What are your personal thoughts on advent calendars?
Okay, I was thinking about it. I hate decorating mini cookies.
Yeah, but some people really like.
They do love it.
Advent calendars. It is a hard sell.
I'm going to try to sell them this year. I don't.
You need the packaging from Miss Cookie Packaging. Okay, yeah. Then we have Lolly B's Custom Cutter. She's a return.
Back. Yeah.
Look at this little. Oh, she's got some really unique designs. This is smart. A cat mermaid.
Oh,
genius.
Kermit.
A mercat. Oh, look at this cute little cane corn. You put spacey eyes on anything, and it's
yes. You put eyes on anything, and it's
She's got a bat too. This is very fun.
Woodland animal themes. Everyone loves that.
Very fun. And then stuff for realtors and a ton of stuff for graduation. Moving on.
What's she doing discount wise?
25%.
Nice.
Allison Allen, the Baker Tree, is doing 30%.
Wow.
Oh, wait. And then, A Core Backers is doing 30%. So then we have Hannah Garnier. It's spelled like Garnier Fructis.
Garnier Fructis.
Right? Isn't it Garnier?
That's her new name.
Garnier Fructis. And let me just go to her website real quick. It is Etsy. We have home. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
This stuff is so.
If you're I hate beads. this
homemade heartfelt. This stuff. Look how cute this is.
Felt banners that are themed out.
This is prop
adorable.
Central. Oh, Corey, look at this.
I know, man.
It's so stupid.
Like
cute.
she has felt pencils for back to school.
I want you, whatever you guys are thinking felt is, this isn't it. This is cute. Times 50.
Yeah, this is not when you were in first grade.
She's got witch's hat garland. She's got, what is the people that came over on the Mayflower? Pilgrim hat garland. The people that said I in America. Gnome garland. Oh, look, little decorated Crayola crowns with flowers on. Oh, cactus garland.
Cacti.
Well, there's nothing here you can't find. This is so cute. She'll be a first-time Vendy. I love first-time Vendies.
Yeah, I do too.
And then we have Equinox pastries and supplies. I know they did it last year, and I needed to go look through that. Look, we have tons and tons of fun, funky scribes.
Oh, they're so cute.
This stuff has my heart. This pineapple guy, it looks like SpongeBob.
There's a pineapple, a watermelon, coffee with the smiley face.
We have some cookie cutters. I see Michigan. Might as well just do a hand
Mushrooms are in. Those are there.
Oh, we have custom teas and just a ton of cookie cutters and STL files. How fun. And then we had, and this one is fun, and I need everyone to really support this seller because she is 11.
She's 11 years old.
Yeah, Isabel Level, and she'll be at Pure Frosting LLC. And what she's doing, her shop name is Beads by Bella. Beads. She is creating, and they sent me a picture of it yesterday. Beads and bracelets.
Aww.
So they're custom, like where people make the beads.
Yeah.
What is that called? Polymer?
Beading.
Polymer? Clay? Stuff? Anyways, it's super cute. She's sending you a box to review.
Oh.
But she is 11, and this is her foray into small business ownership.
Is it foray or foyer? Foyer.
Yin's foray hath September into small business ownership. So I would love if we want some stuff.
Use my $300.
You don't have to tell me twice. And that is the current. I have some Vendies thinking. But then I'm going to start
if we all bully them together.
Yeah, you know what's been a huge boon this time? Bullying. People bullying in Instagram comments. Because people are like, hey, I was sent
It was
against
Courtney
my
Carey who brought us
this cookie packaging.
This cookie palette.
So the more you guys tell them about it, the more they email me being interested in building out
videos. You're tagging them.
I'm building out a page on the website so you can easily give them the information they need.
You remember, marketing only works 7 touch points.
If you guys want to be able to buy more for less, bully people. That is the Vendy Blendy 2023.
I'm working on the custom stamp lady.
Get her.
Listen.
In there.
She's playing hardball.
Hey, you know what?
Mostly leaving me on red.
Stamp lady, you're not listening to this. But if you are, bully that out. That would be fun. Corey has this, the stamps that she puts on like more generic packaging. Yeah. Really cute stuff.
Yeah, you can. They're already pre-designed.
Okay, but your name. Just you guys need a messenger. What was the shop name so they can Instagram her?
Boutique Stamps and Gifts.
Boutique Stamps and what?
Gifts.
Tell her it would just be cool. If she considered it.
My messages are open.
Yeah. And if you are our vendor and you're like, oh, that'd be great. Or you say, I'll have my new fresh Vendy website up before November so people can order. You can sign up at the Sugar Cookie Market. Too many websites.
Yeah, wow.
TheCookieCollege.com. Sign up for the Cookie College. SugarCookieMarketing.com/Vendy to sign up.
Only quality here.
Follow us on Instagram, SugarCookieMarketing_.
Let's take a little detour to our sponsors.
Take us to Acor then.
Acor backers sent these.
Tell us what her new stuff is.
Yeah, she sent these. Like I was saying, she sent these chiffon towels. They're braided when they came in, and the reason why they're braided because I was able to meet her at CookieCon for the first time. It's like we knew each other for the whole.
We've met her before
in person. Oh yeah, you're
2
right.
CookieCons ago.
Yeah, she said we can't do it every 2 years. We have to do it faster. At this rate,
her
we're
husband
always
is so
6
funny.
times. I know. He was like, you need to go. There's a hurricane going.
It was really hurricaning at the happy hour.
These chiffon towels are great for adding texture and a pop of color to any design that you're doing. So it came in white, which I thought was good for Halloween.
Texture?
It looked like a ghost.
Oh, that's a fun thing is to counterbalance. Like if you had a dark.
Yeah, it will pull your eyes into it.
Yeah.
So
is that what you did for your little viral?
I used the green and the white to add a little texture and color because there was a lot of green in my strawberries.
No, I'm talking about the skull heads that you messed up on tremendously.
No.
What were they staged on?
It was on Acor backers, but like I think from Target, and you can get them this year, is this weird little spider web placement thing. That's what it was on. Thank you very much. Yeah, it was a horrible video. I don't know how.
I'm just saying, like, wow, you didn't do half the cookie, and then your little Piper went back into his cheek.
Listen, I don't know.
I was like, oh, she just found out other content these days. Leave that one to go viral.
I know. And I was like, I'll do a band video today. No one's going to do anything. It's a day off, Labor Day. No.
Listen, so like viral. So every time your reel gets 10,000 views, Instagram sends you a notification.
Yeah.
So like last night, it was like, your reel has gotten 20,000 views. Your reel has gotten 50,000. I thought it was just a glitch because
I know.
But then as my head hit the bill, 100,000 views.
And it made it to 253,000.
Do we think we capped out?
I think it capped out.
Do you want to check?
Yeah, I think it is. That's where it is. And then my video I did today got like a whopping 2,000.
Like, listen, you messed up. So it stopped at 253,000. How many likes did that translate to you?
I don't know. I didn't see.
I thought you said 400 followers. Sorry.
Oh, 400 followers. Yeah.
Sweet.
10,000 likes.
People that'll never buy from us.
But A-Core backers they will be part.
The next one only got 1,800 views.
They will be part of the Vendy Blendy. You can actually score if you're like, you know what, I don't want to wait for the Vendy Blendy. I want to score one now. You can use the code SugarCookie at checkout. You can get an exclusive group discount of 20% off. She has listed those chiffon towels, so you'd be the first ones to get them. She just listed them on Monday.
How much are they? Do you know?
I don't know how much they are, but they come in a bazillion different colors.
Oh, that's such a fun.
That was her giveaway at her CookieCon giveaway.
That's so fun. Let me go. Oh, she's calling them accessories, so let's go there. Oh, wrinkled tea towels, $4.95 each, and there is 1, 2, 3, 4. There's over 15 colors.
Yeah, I thought they were fantastic.
She also has light diffusers now. Did you know this?
They have
5 different color options in 2 different shapes, oval and circular.
Oh, nice.
And then the photography lighting kit, which is hard to use it, right?
It's
artificial light.
Yeah.
It's a learning curve, but it is a great option when you do not have the sun.
Yeah, especially if you're working at night. You got a day job.
Yep.
So that is A-Core backers. Take us with the Eduardo.
I am. Did you realize your reels about the transfers do exceptionally well?
I know. I don't know why.
So
I want to say it was because of the bright colors.
I can't help. When I see a repeating shape that is bright, my brain locks in.
I know.
So we are going to go to Eduardo. Eddie is the ultimate. This is what I want for Christmas for any baker out there. I would start laying the Eddie buy me this seed today. Plant it, water it. Say you'll be unhappy for the rest of your life without it. That way, when Christmas rolls around, you'll be set. Eddie is a direct-to-food printer, which means he prints directly on food. That sounds like an edible printer. No,
there's no wafer paper.
There's nothing between Eddie and the icing.
It's printing on the top of your royal
Your
icing.
natural next question is, that sounds insane. Are you saying we're eating ink? You're eating edible, FDA-approved ink.
Yes.
And it would really shorten, Corey and I were talking about today, it really shortens the time spent on more intricate airbrushing designs.
Yeah.
Like, you can really punch up. I think you should do a reel on it.
On what?
I don't know. Let's do a Halloween thing. I don't know. Print a candy texture on a baby onesie. I don't know. Everyone likes to do textures on onesies.
You just told me to print.
Just blast. Give me a baby Halloween onesie.
That's coming up that I need to drop off.
Did you not just tell me you were going to pay me for a cutter and I never got paid?
Yeah, and then you said I didn't put my heart into it.
It was uggo. And it cuts down.
Like $300.
What is a corporate order about?
It's
do not say yoga studio.
It's the yoga studio.
Another yoga studio?
Yeah, but it's a mandala. It's a logo. And I said just the
What's a mandala?
Image. You know the thing where it's repeating design all the time? Zen. I need that.
I need that in my life.
She needs $100. So I did place an order, got another Eddie ink cartridge because I will not be caught with my pants down. I did.
Punchy red. Did you try it out?
I haven't tried it out because the other one's not done. So I was like, in my mind, let me use this guy up.
Fair.
And then I'll put
I want to see Eddie printing on some Halloween things. Now, you have the trays. We met the Sprinkle Factory tray lady at CookieCon. She lives down the street from us. We could have literally caravan together. But you have a couple trays, and the trays help you line Eddie with very specific prints. Now, Eddie was meant and designed for 3.5-inch cookies on a carousel. Just feed him and weep, right? That was it. But then people are like, we want to get crazy. So these third-party trays come out, and they're really neat because they can help you print on very specific tiny things.
On transfers. Think tiny little transfers people print on. M&Ms, like corporate orders with M&Ms. That is insane. people have printed on cheese, like for...
That's just being reckless, and I love it.
That is.
Now,
That's
here's
insane.
the thing. Eddie is not cheap. The man knows his worth, as any of the good ones are. He's $3,000. No, I know what you're thinking. Can we bully him into the Vendi Blending? I've tried. No. They were like, absolutely not. Thank you, though. But you can go check that out. By joining their Facebook group, you'll be able to just let the thought there loiter. If this is a decent purchase for your business, will Eddie pay for himself if you work? PayPal me at hello@sugarcookiemarketing. But yeah, I really think that is a neat one.
Yeah. One of my, and I use the word competitor loosely, but up here in Fairfax who sells cookies is now just doing Eddie cookies.
How cutthroat of you to say, like the person I'm up against every day in the field trying to steal their work.
No, I'm trying to steal their work.
So she's only printing cookies?
Yeah, she said only limited logo Eddie orders.
that my person right there is like, I know how to be
what's great though? The yoga studio that I did book with.
Yeah.
She said, I wanted to see if you used the edible printer.
Oh, they know.
She knew about it.
The audience is learning.
I know. So I was like, actually, I can.
Did she want it?
Yeah, that's what she wanted.
How funny.
I know.
So I know some people are like, well, should I tell my audience? Guys, I would love to know it's an option. Corporate people think differently than the lady with the 1-year-old having a onesie birthday. Yeah. I just want to tell you the thoughts there are two different things.
They like uniformity and efficiency.
And seeing their logo on something. Yeah. That's what they like. I love the concept of taking Eddie and a piping bag and mixing them together. Personally, I think the results are spectacular. I think it elevates designs. I know people are like, we didn't spend 50 hours. Yeah. No, we didn't spend 50 hours. We spent 5 seconds, and now we made a bunch of money.
So if you want to get someone who makes Eddie images and bully them into
that would be
vendor
great. Somebody was asking, can you get more Eddie vendors into the Vendi Blending? Bully them.
Don't make me join that group. That's
right? I'm in it. I'll do it.
Last but not least is a...
They're in stock. Okay?
They have both in stock.
Put your pitchforks down.
We were running, us as cookier community, we're running out of Royal Batch, which is the meringue powder.
I've never seen people get more cutthroat.
They were like, I will trip you while you're trying to check out. It's a meringue powder that I have used for the last few years. Absolutely love. It's a delight to work with. It's so now wanted. It's hard for her to keep it in stock, but she's back in stock.
She's back in stock. She just changed
manufacturer.
Yeah,
and hopefully just continues to be in stock. But you guys are such supportive people. Can we all bully her again?
Can we all? If you place an order, if there's a note area in the order, be like, it'd be really cool if you're in the Vendi.
But you can get 10% off now. Hopefully more on the Vendi Blending by using code TWINS at checkout. The great thing about Bakety Bake meringue powder, which is called Royal Batch, I used to call it Bakety Bake until I realized, like, no, it's called Royal Batch.
I mean, you're going to go there and find one thing.
Royal Batch. It used to be her business name.
She probably made thanks for muddling my branding, guys.
But it already has corn syrup in there. And if you're unfamiliar, corn syrup gives royal icing a soft bite. So if you're doing a lot of florals or a lot of layers, that's what you would add. It already has it in there. It already comes with white food coloring, so you do not have to add that into it. It will whip up white. If you've used some other of the meringue powders, it actually whips up kind of yellow and gives a yellow tint to your cookies. No, you don't have to add white. It will just be white.
If you add white to the yellow tinted ones, they whiten up?
Mm-hmm. Oh. It'll whiten up.
Do you use white constantly as a color of food?
Like it's water.
Oh, great.
My Tim Tam is Tim Tam. Last but not least, it has vanilla in it.
That is our sponsors. Do you have a Twinterest? Did you check the mail?
No. No, I did not. I checked it last week before I left.
Oh, okay. Do you have a Twinterest?
Do I have a Twinterest?
I don't know. I feel like you do.
I got some pre-made royal icing from Martika's cookies.
Oh, I saw the message.
And she just texted me and was like, I tried it this week. They taste delicious. So if you're unfamiliar, pre-made bags of royal
can you tell
icing
me about this?
That are usually black and red are the most common colors.
Because they get punchy or something?
They are super black and super red, but they have a chemical taste to them.
Oh.
So if you have this whole set that you're using that black...
please don't eat Santa's body.
Yeah, you run the risk of having a little bit of an aftertaste that's not so pleasant.
Have you fed me those?
No, I don't typically make it using that much.
Oh.
You can add vanilla to it. It doesn't always correct it, but that's why a lot of people are worried when they use those reds.
Vanilla taste.
So she says she made them this week, and they were super cool colors. So she had black, like an emerald green.
Oh, that's nice.
Royal
so deeper
purple.
stuff.
Yeah, the things that are hard to get.
Now, do those bleed?
Everything can bleed.
Including me. Here's my question. On the skull, you did some scraping. It was very black, and some comment was like, how do you get your black so black?
Oh.
Was that the pre-made stuff?
I'm going to be honest. That video was from last year.
Oh, my goodness.
I cannot remember if it was pre-made or not.
Oh, my goodness.
But the pre-made stuff, you can absolutely, if you're scraping it, no one's going to taste anything.
Right, it's thinner. That's a good idea. Because I was like to the lady answering cooking baking questions, I was like, yeah, because you did 2 layers, one dries, and the other one's, you're going to reduce a lot of bleeding potential there.
Yeah.
Would it bleed at all?
That, no, because it was a thicker consistency, so it had that scrapey look.
Yeah. Yes. So basically, Corey scraped in the black behind the eyes, then piped in white and kind of more puffy vibes.
Yeah, if you'd like to learn how to do these skulls with the 253 other 1,000 people.
Oh, yeah. Follow Sugar Cookie Marketing _ on Instagram.
Yeah, we've been growing, man.
Corey's been hitting the pavement.
Growing.
Hitting the pavement.
Videos, my voice, annoying.
Hey, guys.
Hi.
In it. Do we have a dendron?
I just did.
I didn't really come up with one. You know what? Here's the thing. I'm digitizing these photos because I got a new scanner. I know, judge me. But when I sold my car to Corey worked at CarMax. We called it Cormax. The lady scanned something and instantly was on the computer and she was like, sign here. I need you to have a little bit more spunk.
Oh, because you've told me this identical story. I'm going to eat my Tim Tam
your
wine.
Attitude.
Go ahead.
Okay. Well, now I feel like I'm just talking to somebody's eating candy from Australia. Anyways, this thing scans so fast. And the big question is, how many documents can it scan? I think up to 40 pages. But the big thing is it can scan 50 photos.
Why only 50?
That's how big the feeder is. At the point that you could like drop in 100, the price was like outrageous. But anyways, they have a bunch of models. I got the higher end one because I was trying to do this whole photo thing, but I'm really, really impressed with the quality. Again, every time you take something and you transfer it to a different medium, there's some loss of quality, but this is the least loss of quality that I tested with the highest output performance.
So you're going to throw these photos away?
Yeah. I'm going to scan everything in the special box. I don't think I need to see I got an A+ in kindergarten, but I want to know that I did.
Mine is just taking up some precious space.
This is what you do, man. Do you have photos in it?
I have no idea.
Let's bring it. We'll open it together and walk down memory lane. No, because
it'll just be like I was in Awana's. And I won a trophy.
I was a Sparky. Remember when we were at Chump?
Now I'm just a jump.
Okay, that takes us to the podcast. We'll be back on Tuesday. Bully everyone between now and then.
We didn't even explain what the podcast was. Usually we have a little
you want to do a post-mortem explanation?
No. Hey, if you've listened this far.
If you're still listening, you have a problem. Okay, and one last call to action is actually send out a newsletter every Wednesday that has the things we talk about in the podcast, but, and I know you're not reading what I wrote, but it has a free transfer each week from the $2 Transfer Club.
And you can only get it
on Wednesdays.
That week. You can't go back and get ones prior.
No.
You can't
because
go
I use a link that expires. Oh, delicious. Seeing you guys request old links that expired and I decline it makes me feel great.
What we're doing is holding your feet to the fire. Get in there, learn some marketing nuggies. Grab the transfer sheet.
Yeah, FOMO is what we do. But if you ever miss out on a transfer, you can always get it in the $2 Transfer Club or bum it off of somebody else that had the newsletter.
Yeah, beg.
Grovel.